What's good? It's your boy 1Deep215 back with another video. I'm glad that y'all tuned in today. See what's going on with your boy taking this ride. Y'all hear about this Wallo situation? Wallo267, whatever y'all want. I call him Wallo, but Wallo267. If you don't know Wallo, he's a podcaster, $1 million worth of game, along with his cousin Gilly, and quite successful podcast, may I add. And they talk about, it's like any other podcast. They talk about current events. They have guests. Wallo's known for he's from here. He's from Philly. He's known for the podcast, but before that, he was incarcerated and did the better part of 20 years in prison. Came back out, changed his life. Motivational speaker. Good dude overall. Solid dude. Haven't heard too many bad things about Wallo. I don't know him personally. I know people that know him personally, but I don't know him personally. But from what I hear, he's a solid guy. Probably like mid-40s. 45, 46 years old, whatever the case may be. But that's neither here nor there. He in the news recently because he made a statement about black-owned businesses. How people, like, black-owned businesses think people have to cape to them just because they black-owned. To make a long story short, I'm sure it's like more into it. But I'm just giving y'all a briefing because I don't want this video to be too long. But yeah, pretty much saying, black-owned businesses, whether it's a restaurant, a store, a bar, whatever the case may be, we all know black-owned businesses. And it is a thing where we should support black-owned businesses. But he was saying, like, they make it like kind of like mandatory. If you black or, a person of color, you're supposed to support black-owned businesses. Not off merit, not off anything else, just the fact that they black-owned. And he in the news, and a lot of people disagree with him. I hear a lot of people trying to cancel him, which I don't believe in cancel culture at all. I just don't. I believe in blackballing, but I don't believe in, like, cancel culture. I just don't. I don't think it's a thing. If people get canceled, it's because they got themselves canceled. There wasn't people out here that's another story. Cause I could go deep into that too, but it is what it is. But there's people out here that are saying, oh, we can't support Wallo no more. He's saying we not supposed to support black-owned business, which that wasn't what he said, for one. But, people, they create their own narrative. They just say the things that they want to hear. They hear what they want to hear. They don't hear every word for word detail because, they want to create an argument. If you ask me, I 100% agree with him. I 100% agree with him. I don't think he said nothing wrong. And here's why. I've been saying that. I've been saying that for years. And I'm sure there's other people that have been saying that. I'm not taking credit for it or trying to say Wallo late to the party. He probably been thinking that too, but they got him on camera saying it. So it's blowing up in social media. It's blowing up, on the internet. But I've been saying that. We got this thing where it's like we feel as though we should be loyal to a fault to black-owned businesses. But what happened to being loyal to one another with all these black-on-black crimes? What happened to being loyal to thou shalt not steal from my brother or my sister? They all black. So why is it a difference? Oh, this person got a black-owned business. There's a mom and pop shop, whatever people want to use. You gotta support. You gotta support no matter what. Says who? Says who? Because I believe in the product. I believe in customer service. There's a lot of things that come with businesses, not just black owned, any business. Consistency. Prices. All that still comes into effect whether you black, brown, yellow, white, clear, blue, beige, whatever. So I never understood the whole narration of if it's a black-owned business, you gotta support. No, the fuck I don't. Because if I don't like what I'm seeing or what they displaying, I'm not supporting. People crack me up with that black-owned stuff. As y'all know, on my channel, I do food reviews sometimes. I don't have a lot. I got probably several food review videos. And I always say, I'm not going to be one of these people, because I'm not a food reviewer. I'm not even a YouTuber. I'm a low-budget guy on here just speaking my opinion. I ain't trying to blow up off this shit if we being real. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying, like, I don't consider myself a food critic and this and that. But I do like, I'm a foodie, so I'm going to go out, go to local spots and, try their food, review their food, and tell y'all what I think. But with that comes honesty. And you got a lot, and I'm not going to sidetrack from the Wallo thing, but this ties with it. You got a lot of local food critics in this area, in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area, South Jersey, Delaware area, and they go to these spots and they lie to y'all. Because, and I'm not going to say it's just necessarily black owned, because some of these places be whatever owned, Asian owned, Caucasian owned, Indian owned. They just lie, period. And it's like, just because I want to give this person a oop, they a mom and pop shop, they're a local business, which I'm all about supporting local business, but I'm not going to lie to people. And that ties in with the whole support black business thing, because it's like, oh, so if they got high prices, you still going to support? If they say they open Monday through Friday, but it seems like every other Wednesday they close, you going to support? If they food is below average, you going to support just because they black? That's blasphemy. That's bullshit. And this go for any business. And I think that's what Wallo was trying to hit on. It ain't just because it's black owned. That's what we hear, black owned, because there's a thing. It's a saying, support black owned businesses, which is nothing wrong with saying it, but at what cost? Nobody gonna tell me I have to support black owned businesses. Is it good to support black owned businesses? Yes, because we know we behind the 8 ball. It ain't many of us out here that got our own business that's the color of their skin. It just ain't. So I know why the message is being preached, but nobody should tell you you're supposed to support black owned business. No, you ain't supposed to do a motherfucking thing. Because if they product ain't right, I don't want it. And I would think everybody would feel that way. Like, it don't matter if they black. It don't. And I get tired of hearing that saying, like, is it good to support your own, your local mom and pop, whatever? Yes, there's a reason behind that. Because the resources, whatever the masses, whatever the case may be, there's a reason for it. I understand it, trust me. But to tell a person, yeah, they black owned, so you gotta support it. No, I don't. I heard they trash. How about that? I heard they food is trash. I ain't supporting the motherfucking thing. Just give them a oop, give them a play, because they black. That's some rhetoric, that's some bullshit this is how we keep ourselves back. This is how people don't do better. Because you supporting something that ain't high quality, and they never gonna learn from it. They never gonna grow and be better. They're gonna be like, oh, we still get support from the whole neighborhood, so we don't need to up our ante with our ingredients. We don't need to be consistent and open up every day that it say posted on our door. We don't need to have reasonable prices. We high as hell just because of our overhead. No. And that's where we stay behind the 8 ball, and then next thing you see a business closing down, you're like, I wonder why. They was getting support. They wasn't, no. So it's like, I've kind of feel sorry. Well, I don't feel sorry for him, because I know he's still going to do what he do and be great or whatever. But I feel sorry that people got this narrative about him. And I ain't saying all, it's some people that's like, oh, I'm against Wallo now. He talking about don't support black-owned business. He didn't even say that, but he did say I don't have to support black-owned business because of the facts I just said, the facts that I just stated out. It's bullshit. Support somebody just because of their color? Nah. And I would say the same thing about a Caucasian. Like, I go to a Caucasian restaurant or place of business, or a Asian place of business. Places I don't bang with because I know they food is trash, or their service is horrible, or their customer service suck, or they never consistent. Damn, they close and say they're supposed to be open at 1 and it's 2 o'clock. You're not getting my business if you lack people skills. If you lack customer service, obviously. If your product not good, obviously. Who you know going to, I mean, I ain't, listen, I call a spade a spade. It probably is people that's out here that support places that they know is trash. That's on them. Just because of the color of their skin or just because of whatever. You know, you got conflict of interest with a lot of things. Obviously, if it's your folks, you know, it's your family member, place of business, that's an automatic if we just being loyal. You know what I mean? Obviously, like this is my folks' restaurant, y'all come through or whatever, you know. But just some random person just because they black and it's the new thing and it's in the neighborhood and you want to support, yeah, probably in your heart of hearts you want to support that business. But if you find out that they service ain't, it's nothing off of merit, it's just off of the fact that they're black, who's going to support, who in their right mind, I ain't going to say who, because like I said, I think there's people out here that will support that bullshit. But who in their right mind going to support it? I'm not. I'm be like, oh man, I heard from, because it take more than one, I heard from 3 different people that, let's say a restaurant, that, man, the sides is trash and the food is undercooked or overcooked or whatever, you know how it go. Is that gonna make me say, well, they black, so let me just give them a play? No, that's some BS that makes us look stupid and it holds us back because we can't grow from that. We can't learn from our mistakes. Word get around that y'all food suspect or your hours is off course or your prices is overpriced. It's gonna hit home and people usually more than likely would change that and step their game up. That's how we become better. It's almost like agreeing with a person just to agree, like there's a lot of people out here that want to be agreed with. They want to hear you say what they want to hear. And if you keep doing that, they'll never learn, they'll never grow. It's like in everyday life. It's like with everything we do, if I'm being real. That's what the whole black-owned business thing is. And like I said, I love my black people. I hate niggas, but I love black people, right? But at the same time, just because your skin look like this, don't mean my money is there for it. It ain't like that, and it goes for any business, and that's what Wallo was saying. It goes for any business, whether it's a Mexican place that's trash, whether it's a Vietnamese place that's trash, a Chinese store that's trash. Just because you in my neighborhood or you small and you know you're a small business, I'm not supporting you just because of that. I need a return on my investment, if that makes sense. I don't see nothing wrong with that. That man ain't speaking that. I just go to show that the internet and people are so delusional, men and women alike. They just looking for something. I guess it ain't enough going on in social media or in the news. They need something to latch on to. Because that man ain't speak nothing wrong. He ain't speak nothing wrong. So, and like I said, going back to it, it happens. Just look on YouTube. These local, and like I'm just speaking on the local ones because they're the ones I'm speaking on local ones because I watch a lot of food reviewers. I'm speaking on the local ones because I've been to these places. There's people outside of the Philly area that's capping too. That's just going to places lying and this place is this is that. Oh my God, mind blowing. They take a bite of something, they close their eyes and looking up at the heavens and they're doing a little dance. No, and don't get me wrong, some of that is caping for YouTube. I guess they think they get viewers if they do a little twirl in the dance after they eat a French fry. But no, I do because I'm really gonna get heavy in my reviews, y'all. I'm gonna start. I'm waiting for some resources, some things to drop for me. But I'm gonna be doing more food reviews. I got several on the channel. Y'all need to check them out, by the way. But I always say that disclaimer. Or going forward, I'm going to say a disclaimer. If I don't like it, still come out. Because my palate ain't the same palate as everybody else's. So I will always tell them, I'm never going to tell a person, don't come here. Unless it's straight awful. And I still might not do that. Because it ain't that deep. But I'm not biting something and knowing I don't like it and saying, yeah, well, they black, though. They black. All right, yeah, it's good, y'all. It's good. It's oh man, it ain't bad. That's what they doing. And I know y'all know who I'm talking about. It ain't one person. I'm just saying y'all know what type of people I'm talking about. They all over. They all over, especially in South Jersey. And they lie to people. And that's no shade towards them. They want to lie to their subscribers and say places is good, but then they'll trash like a place like McDonald's, because McDonald's is its own entity. $1 billion business. You know, fast food places, they'll say stuff like, they'll say what they really feel. These fries cold, or, oh man, they made this burger sloppy. I noticed that. But let them go to Aunt B's Soul Food on whatever street. I'm just naming a random name. Aunt B's, whatever. Everything is good for some reason. And I've been to these places and I'm like, they're not that good. But then again, it's my palate. So I can't judge off that. So this is where the disconnect come in with this whole black owned thing, because I see it everywhere. People cape just because, I don't know if they scared or what, or they want free food, they want an Instagram shout out. I don't know what it be, but I done seen it on a regular, just on YouTube alone, because that's all I have social media wise. And I be like, damn, I've been to that. That's a well-known nasty motherfucker. The whole Philly know they nasty, and they on there doing dances and twirling and whirling and spinning and thinking they lucky stars and looking up to Jesus and all types of things. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, what happened to being genuine? So just on that alone, we got to stop caping the things just because the masses say do it. That's pretty much what the message is. Because what it is, a bunch of followers saying, oh, Wallo wrong for that, and now everybody just going with a narrative, going, and it's a shame because people can't speak their mind and be genuine without somebody pretty much saying, oh no, you need to be canceled because you're wrong. We all think this way. What are you doing? You have to do it this way because we're programmed. It ain't that deep. But that's it. Let me know what y'all think. And even if y'all do support places, no matter what, I want to hear from y'all too. There's no real right or wrong. I'm just saying, in my opinion, Wallo said nothing wrong, and I feel the same way as him. I'm not going to no place and supporting them with my money just because they look like me. I'm not. If you good, you good. And I'll be there. I'll be there maybe twice on Sunday. But I'm not caping to any old thing. So tell me what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tap the bell if you want to get notified when my video's coming up. All right, y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace.